Greetings, fellow slinging agents of the wild. Welcome back to the show. Well, we finally got some comments to read for this episode's intro, so here we go. Over on our YouTube channel, we have from @KoolAidBlack7697, who commented on episode 3 of our Future Perfect run-through, saying, "This seems like it's quieter than the earlier ones." Well, this had me concerned. Was there an implication that we weren't bringing our A game? An inquiry to him was met with the response, the audio. The playstyle is great. And that's what I want to hear. That's amazing. Thank you. And that's reaching back from the archives. Next, we have Plays with Soldiers, who commented on Playthings episode 2. Hey guys, another great episode. One of the things I like about your homebrew episodes is the use of actual locations. Your attention to detail as a handler really adds depth and immersion to your scenarios. Smiley face. Thank you for your kind observation. One thing I do try to do for listeners is, at any time when they're listening to the show, that they can pull up a map and view the place where the current scenario takes place. And for the most part, track the agent's progress. It kind of helps put your boots on the ground alongside theirs. But mind you, for next season, which is currently called Enraptured, it's the first time I had to create a town for a scenario. Over on Playthings episode 3, Plays with Soldiers also commented saying, "Excellent episode and a spooky twist. In answer to your earlier question, I drive 3 hours round trip for work each day, so your podcast is a bit of a lifeline. And I don't trust that priest. Sort him out, Adesso." Well, it's quite a long commute, and I'm very pleased we're able to help to make it a little more bearable. As for the priest, you're just going to have to wait. And believe me, I get impatient, and I want to spill beans about what happens. I mean, the whole season's already recorded and edited, but we have to wait. But believe me, it is worth it. Alright guys, I really enjoy reading these comments on the show. It lets me know we still have agents in the wild listening to what we're putting out, so please keep them coming. Alright, let's warm up our dice and top off our glasses. Roll to Hard 20 presents episode 4 of our homebrewed scenario, Playthings. Enjoy. Anyways, how was everybody else's Christmas? Because now that we're rolling through the new year, or into the new year.
Into, we're not through it yet.
Moving through the holidays. In the meantime, let me lead us in, and we will begin. Greetings, fellow slinging agents in the wild, as I, your trusted handler, Brian, and with me, my hard slingers of yore.
Hey.
Episode 4 of our homebrewed scenario, Playthings. You guys are currently in the New Iberia Police Department precinct. You're talking with Inspector Lang, who has just taken over the case from Detective Grady. You guys are currently standing in the conference room behind Inspector Lang and Forensics Analysis Maria Octavo. You see that there's a bulletin board, and on this bulletin board are basically all the pictures and stats of the 3 families that have been classified as murders/suicide. Each, you had just recently observed that there are several pictures of the youngest daughter of each family holding a doll. When you try to glean a glimpse of the picture from the Trosco family, you notice that it had one brown eye, one blue eye, and one odd finger with yellow fingernail polish. When Inspector Lang slides in between you and the bulletin board and says, "Well, Agent, if that'll be all for tonight, it's getting later. I'm getting exhausted, and we still have a stack of stuff to go through right now. So if you like, we can reconvene tomorrow at some point, or I could just text you when Dr. Windhelm says it's okay for us to visit Maxine Trosco. And then when we're done with her, we'll text you."
Sure. What time would you like to meet tomorrow morning?
Well, we're just kind of playing it a little loose right now.
Oh, you just asked what time tomorrow. So, okay, well, then I guess we'll wait to hear from you.
That's fine.
Okay. And each will take out his phone as he turns away and start taking some pictures of just what's on the board.
At this, Maria Octavo stands up and kind of gets between you and the bulletin board and says, Agent, why don't we just get with you tomorrow and we could kind of share some information if that's okay. She's trying to run interference and cool this down a little bit.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you for your help today. I'll take one more quick picture and just turn to leave. And
she sighs.
Start walking over to Grady, because I noticed he was looking at me when I was looking at that. So that will be my end of my action. You may go on now, Handler. Go ahead.
As you start walking out the door, the three of you, Lang, as he's sitting down, says, "Oh, as a side note, agents, it should be known that the two youngest girls of the first two families, Lucy Claiborne and Haley Hooper, respectively, survived the murders, but eventually killed themselves shortly after the loss of their families. Have a good night, agents." At this, Maria gets up and closes the door behind the three of you.
Yeah. I'll take a picture of her and then we'll go. No, I'm just kidding. So you said the youngest kid. So that is Lucy on one and Haley on the other?
Lucy Claiborne and
Okay.
Haley Hooper, respectively,
Yeah.
the youngest daughter of each family.
So they were both alive too, gentlemen.
Until they killed themselves, which
Yeah.
is really grim, but very
Well, we know
likely.
that's going to happen to Maxine now if we don't hurry up and go rescue her
Yeah. Or
before
at least
the
talk to
doctor
her.
calls the guy.
Yeah.
Have Octavo and the other, are we like separate from them now, or are we all still in the same room?
You're separate. They're in the conference room with the door closed, blinds closed, and you guys are currently back in the bullpen. Each, as you said, Detective Grady's on the other side of the bullpen, kind of leaning against one of those tall file cabinets, trying to look indiscreet.
Did I get the appearance that he was maybe trying to listen, or was he worried that I was going to see something in there that he might have seen? Like, I'll go up to him and start talking to him.
When he sees you start approaching him, he grabs his keys off the counter and he's starting to look like he's fumbling around as though he was there for a specific purpose.
Yeah. At ease, Grady. I have a question for you. You looked like you were interested in what was going on in there. Did you have any questions for me?
No, agents, I didn't have any questions for you. I was just, I was gathering some of my stuff, some of my personal effects here before I could call it a night myself. I got my wife and children back home, and I must be getting back on, especially now that CID took the case from me. I got no reason to hang around.
Yeah, what are your impressions on Inspector Lang, and Inspector Octavo? Do you believe that they're handling the case correct? Is there anything... We're going to be meeting tomorrow is why I'm saying this. Is there anything you think I should be bringing up that maybe they're not privy to?
Well, I'm sure the case is in capable hands now, else they wouldn't have gave it to them. Apparently, it was in incapable hands when it was under my purview, but that's no longer my concern.
I know you don't believe that, and I know it's still your concern, because these are local people as well for you.
Well, Iberia is it's not one of the richest neighborhoods, but we do have a lot of spirit here. I want to keep that going, and obviously any loss of life is tragic.
Indeed. Well, I'll make sure that we keep in touch with you too, and just because that they're in charge doesn't mean that you can't know some of the things that are going on, or maybe even be finding out some information that you can pass on to us that maybe they don't know yet, and we can work together.
Yeah.
You're not out of it if you don't want to be. And I'll extend my hand to shake it and then go.
He extends his hand, and he actually has a very firm grip, and he looks you in the eye when he shakes it, and he says, "Well, I appreciate that, agents. Anything else?"
No, go enjoy some time with your family.
Well, I will do that. Have a good evening. By the way, do you have any place that you'll stay in this evening?
We would actually like a reference if you have one. I believe that we should be going there and getting the room before it, maybe there's no vacancy, but someplace close, something that's not too costly or lavish, but enough to give us a little space because we continue to be working on this case tonight.
Yeah, give the handler just a moment. Okay.
Okay.
He found it. Yeah, there's a place called Days Inn and Suites. It's located over off Queen City Drive across the street from the Lowe's. It's right next door to the Rusty Taco.
Sounds good.
So feel free to head on over that way. They're good people over there. They have a fair rate.
Okay, well, I'll hand him a card with a handwritten number on it, which is to my burner phone. If you think of anything else, feel free to call me.
Will do. He's already off the clock and drinking heavy. He takes the card from you. Gets on the elevator, and that's the last you see of him. Where are we going, agents?
Well, what do you think, guys? Go to the Days Inn at Queen City and go check out them Rusty Tacos. Maybe give Heisenberg a briefing on the way while you're driving and on speakerphone, Odessa.
Sounds good to me.
And then what? We got the computer to check out.
Yeah.
And those photos. Maybe Rice with his internet capabilities can cross-reference and turn the photo and zoom in and all that good stuff.
Enhance.
Yes, enhance the graphics.
So you guys get underway. Punch in Days Inn and Suites. It's literally about 3 miles from the station. You get the sense that everything's pretty close by for being a bigger city. Takes you all of about 8 minutes, according to the GPS, to get there. Give me your rundown.
All right. Flip out the phone and call Heisenberg.
Odesso.
Got an update for you. We've made it out here, and, well, it's a bit of a mess. Turns out there's more than one family that's had this type of events happen to them, or an entire family's been wiped out, except for 1 or 2 people. Children, the youngest usually. Currently, we're going to check into a hotel, and in the morning we're going to go find the hospital where the youngest of our victims is still recovering.
She's alive?
She's alive. One of them is still alive, yes.
Okay, but we already knew about the 2 previous families being murdered and then the mom suiciding. That's not news to us.
But there is one thing, Heisenberg. Each of the young girls of the families were alive and then, after the fact, committed suicide.
Really? So is this the thing they've been hiding from us?
It's one thing.
One thing of many. The course of the investigation has been changed. The local PDs who had it have now been superseded by the state police under the CID. They've now taken over the investigation. To simplify it, their theory of the case is very strange. They want to blame a set of young guys that were out running around. They want to blame them for the murders. They have no forensic evidence or any other physical evidence other than a theory that ties these 2 other guys to the previous murders. But CID is convinced that these are the prime suspects and have closed their minds to looking at anything else.
What are their names?
Johnny and Waylon Mercer.
You hear a keyboard clacking in the background. Looks like they're siblings, brothers, out of Charlotte.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like they're also wanted for murder up there. Looks like they're good for
The Mendel family?
Yeah, the Mandel family.
I don't know. We don't have any opinion on those particular murders, but it's real thin about anything that they possibly could be connected with these. But that's what CID is run with. If you have any information on other things, or if you can see anything that we can, it'd be greatly appreciated.
A hand is put on your shoulder, Odesso, and Father Richter leans forward.
I forgot about him.
I did forget about him. Like, who the hell's doing that?
This is Father Johann Richter. You are the infamous H. Odessa, who's behind you?
Yeah, Father Richter, he joined us. He's been kind of like a barnacle. Just can't seem to get rid of him. I'm not sure why he's here.
Well, why is he there?
Father, please, explain yourself.
I totally forgot he was with us.
I had forgot he was there too until I saw his name in my notes. I was like,
I forgot
this guy's
I'm like
with us.
thinking, what the hell is fucking Rice grabbing Odessa for? It's like, Papa? I'm like, oh shit, the crowd.
Well, let me put this plain and simple to you, Handler. Your team has not been cleaning up after themselves. And I have been assigned by our Pope as the exorcist for this team. And under my evaluation will be dictated whether or not they continue any further missions. Now you listen to me, because I can't have two of you talking at the same time. It's too much. You need to get your boys in order. Having your cleanup teams follow them around from place to place, leaving liabilities in the background, trying to promote assets in the field. That is not our way. So I am here merely as an observer until I am no longer an observer. At that, he leans back and doesn't say another word.
He's been talking like this the whole time.
But nobody knew he was there.
No. He was in the trunk with the Sherpa. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, so what's the plan next?
Currently, we're going to go check into a hotel, although, if my instincts are correct, I think we should go to the hospital instead. The sooner the better. We'll see if we can bluff our way past anybody who would hinder us because, well, let's be frank. If some external force doesn't kill her, she might just do it herself, and who knows what the timeline is for that. So I'm thinking maybe we should go there instead.
Well, not to be the gloom and doom here, but now that we have an audience, I look to the side of me where I'm sitting next to Mr. Richter with my, hands casually on my lap near the jack blades, not a problem. I look over towards him and go, is the goal to save young Maxine, or is it to figure out what's doing all this? What say you, Father Richter? Where would one of your talents wish for us to go? Since you're now part of the team, why don't we give you a voice as well?
Well, you would know that the young girl is not the mission. Whatever has caused these murders is. Do you think this little girl has gone and killed these 3 families by herself? No. There's something else more elusive at work here. That is the mission.
Well, I think there's a lot of us here now. Some of us could go investigate the houses
True.
of Claiborne and Huber. We could also have someone go to the hospital and check on young Maxine and make sure she's not currently necking herself.
That's a good plan. So you want to split up the team?
I'm just saying we have lots of options.
Well, I'm merely an observer.
Oh, great. So you're no help. Then you just keep quiet, please. Odesso, Rice. Until it comes time to exercise us, then let us work and let us know if something important comes up. But if you're not going to help, then you're either in or you're in the way. Don't become in the way. Odesso, Rice. Oh, Heisenberg's on the phone too. Sir?
Yes, I'm still here.
We're still figuring things out here, as you can tell, with our new guest. We'll let you know more once we find more, but there is another unifying factor. All the girls appear to have had the same kind of stuffed animal, handmade Raggedy Ann type doll with them at some point. From photos that we've seen that we're going to hopefully analyze and find out a bit more, maybe they all took a vacation somewhere. Maybe they all picked up the same thing south of the border at some flea market. We don't know yet. Give us another 8 hours and we'll have more information. Ichi out.
The phone rings. out. Okay, so you're on your way to...
I think we should probably get a room, right? So, hey, find a room, and if Father Sarducci wants to hang out there and not be a part of this, he can, or he can come with one of us. We could split up into 2 groups, or 3 groups. We could have Rice figuring out all the tech stuff on the computer and getting any information, because Lori is definitely involved in this somehow with the dudes. We can have...
Well, Lori's the young daughter.
Yeah, but we have the info from the diary and then whatever was on her computer, which might link her to the Mercer guy.
Lori didn't have the diary, though. The
mom did?
The second oldest did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brooke was the one that had the diary. She was 12 years old.
And Joey, the boyfriend. Joey.
Yes.
Man, what a tragic story with her.
Yeah, because Brooke's diary is the one that said she was irritated with Maxine.
Yeah.
We gleaned that from the quick perusal.
That's right. Well, then we can at least we have a diary and a computer then.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you guys want to split? We got to check out Maxine. I don't care what fucking Adolf says.
So as all this is going on, Rice has been thinking about all these interactions. And one thing that is really not sitting well with him is that these 6 and 7-year-old girls killed themselves. It seems highly odd that children of that age would off themselves. It may be nothing, it could be something, but it seems odd that these 6 and 7-year-olds offed themselves, that perhaps there's something more sinister at play. And,
1 maybe, 2 definitely not.
Yeah, it just seems strange. There's something else that is in play here, and it's not 2 6 and 7-year-old girls from 2 different families offing themselves. That's not right.
Can you run something through the database that you have or the computer that you have and mix it with the database and see if you can find any other connections, especially with the other sources that we have on the other families? Maybe come up with a pattern?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about pattern recognition, and I have access to all kinds of data, and yeah, that's a good idea, Adesso. I could spend a little time doing that.
That would be cool, because I'm thinking there should be a connection between all these people. I mean, it could be completely random, but that doesn't seem likely.
Well, and you got the photos. And I have my photos. We can put them all together, and he could do his advanced Google image search and see where else they pop up. But also, we have that blurry one that maybe he can ramp up the graphics on level 2 and
enhance.
See what those enhance the graphics and see if it unclears it up at all. Or
so your charger rumbles up to the Days Inn and Suites. It's a single-story motel. Looks clean, though. It's got a bunch of rooms in front, bisected by the main office, with rooms on the opposite side. To the left of the building itself, though, is a type of bar called the Rusty Taco. Doors open. You could hear music kind of coming out of there. You see patrons going in and out. Even from this distance, you could smell the smoke and stale beer emanating from it.
Okay, I thought you were just joking. I actually had to type that in now because I thought you were just making a filthy bagpipe joke. Or
it's next to the back door of the inn.
I bet it's next to the back door.
Took the old dirt road to Old Town. Okay, I guess we can go in and talk to guest specialist Sarah Harbour at the front and get a room. Do you want 1 room, boys? 2 rooms? I don't think we're going to be sleeping much. We can sleep in shifts, maybe, or...
I think it's best that we stay together.
Yeah. Well, there's 4 of us, so we need
I would
2 rooms.
like
We'll get 2
my
rooms,
own
1 for Richter
room.
and the rest for us.
Yep.
Yes, please. The old lady behind the counter, missing a few teeth, says, "Oh, okay, I got room 115 and room 116. They're next door to each other. Just go ahead and leave your pertinent information. Accept all forms of credit or even cash. We don't do it by the hour here, though, even though people next door may say so. We don't. We still charge for a full night's rest."
I'll look at my fellow agents and go, "Ma'am, we're going to need the whole day," and I'll put down some money.
Oh, I see you even brought the cosplay Padre with you.
Padre.
Don't do that, man.
So we actually got 2 rooms. Is one for him, really?
Yes.
Okay. Get him out of the way. That's good. All right. I'll grab a set of card keys or whatever they have and slide it over to him and go, we'll let you know when we find out some more information.
I'll see you in the morning. And he walks out the door. Basically, he's given you guys time to fumble your way through the evening and come up with whatever kind of concocted story. You're going to leave him there with the bill.
We're going to take off.
So you see him next door at the Rusty Taco.
Yeah. All right, finally, back to the core crew. What's the plan, gentlemen? Do we split up? Adesso, do you want to go talk to Maxine?
Yeah.
Do you want to... I can take the houses, see if they have anything else, and then Rice...
Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Padre and we'll go talk to... He and I will go and talk to Maxine.
Okay.
So you're going to go to his room
You guys need
then?
the car?
What?
Everybody's going to need a car. It's miles away from wherever you are.
So Uber.
Okay.
What I plan on doing is, I think we should check out those, at least where those other houses are, what is it, Claiborne and the Hooper, and see if there's any other kind of photos that corroborate the family together. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like I was joking about the Brady Bunch tiki statue. I'm convinced they got this at like some kind of vacation maybe, or off the coast, or some kind of thing. They went to Jamaica or something like that.
Okay. So I'll take the car, you guys take Uber, or how you want to do it?
Well, I think you would probably do better with having the car in case that leads somewhere. You know, some Yeti appears. I don't know. Like, I don't think that there's going to be any kind of, like, I think I should be stealthy about going into these houses. I don't think they have probably cops there anymore, so I'm going to have to break in. And I think having a...
Well, I think then you should have the car.
No, because then my car could be located at the scene.
Oh, good point.
You know what I mean? Like, because if there is a cop car there, I don't want to...
be tracked.
I don't know. Well, what do you want to do, Rice?
I just need someplace that's got some power. So I can... Yeah, I can just sit...
Fuzzy Taco!
Yeah, Fuzzy Taco.
Rusty.
Because Rice needs a little time just to kind of compile, connect all this data, analyze it, do his thing, and see if it even pans out to be anything that helps the investigation. It may not, but we've accumulated at least some data that he can help collate.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Tone can take... I almost said Tone can take the taco. Tone can take the Rusty Charger. I can call up my friend Mr. Grady and get a ride, because he was the one that was handling these other cases. And if there's cops there, he can get me in.
Yeah. Okay. And Rice, you're going to take room 115?
I'll take 115.
Okay. We'll say the Padre is in room 116.
Are you going to take Padre with you, Tone, or no?
I think so.
Okay. Make your call each. Rice, you start heading to room 115. Adesso, you're on your way to room 116. Each, make your call.
Doot, 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 doot.
Detective Grady.
Grady, this is Agent Kimura.
Howdy, buddy.
Hey, I was wondering if I might trouble you for a ride.
This is, no, dear. It's one of the agents. No, not one of those shitheads that took the case from me. The other ones. The ones I talked to you about.
The other shitheads.
The yellow one, yeah.
Half yellow.
He's splitting hairs now, dear. Yes. Agent Kimura? Kimura? Yeah, I'll be more than happy to give you a ride. What's your 20?
Well, we took your advice about the Days Inn, and now I'm looking to get a little bit more information on some places you've already been, and I figured I could go there on my own and potentially break into the place, or I could just talk to the detective that's been handling it, and he can take me to the Claiborne and the Hooper place.
Now, you know, Agent, I'm no longer on either of those cases. I really can't escort you to the premises.
Well,
If you're asking me if I'll show you the places where they were
I just want to
place.
see some photos from the outside. I want to see some where these happened.
Very
You
well.
don't have to get involved at all. But I know people like you, people like I, we can't just let something go sometimes. So I'm going to the places whether you take me there or not. So maybe you might want to take me there and make sure I'm not messing anything up.
That's enough, dear. Just take care of the girls. I'll be back. I'll be along shortly, Agent Kimura. I'll see you at the Days Inn in about 2 turns from now. Agent Adesso, walking up to room 116. You knock on his door and he opens it up. He's standing there in a towel. Hairy chest, shoulder holster still on.
Whip marks from flagellating himself.
Well, Father, I'm going to head out to the hospital and I'm going to interview Maxine. Would you like to come with?
No, I would not. In fact, didn't Inspector Lang tell you that they would call you in the morning and tell you if Dr. Vinderhelm was ready to see you?
Yeah, I do recall something about that. The thing is, I just don't trust these local people to actually help out when they need to. And, you know, given since the other girls have committed suicide, I don't know the timeline on that, so I feel a sense of urgency to interview her as soon as possible.
And what happens if you get there and you can't see her?
I'll have to deal with that bridge when I cross it, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure out something.
How come you're standing at my door all by yourself? Where's the other 2?
They have other assignments they're completing.
And you're not with them?
No.
So you're already splitting your numbers. Come into this room for a minute. Let's have a little talk.
I really need to go. Just the sooner the better, because I'm the only one with
you
the
can
car.
come in here and confess everything to me. I'm a trusted soul.
No, Father, I'm just running low on time, as you well know. I figure the sooner that I get this interview done,
I sense something inside you.
Yes, thinning of my patience because I'd like to get some sleep. So I want to interview this lady before anything bad happens to her, and then I can get back here and get some shut-eye.
Well, don't be surprised if you can't.
All right.
He closes the door. You hear the lock engage. Agent Rice, you go to room 115. Flash the magnetic card against the lock. It opens up. Room smells clean. You see there's 2 full-size beds against one wall. There's a TV on the opposite wall, and actually the TV is on at this time. And on the TV, you see an ad is playing for Mama Lacey Fontenot, who is saying, I can help you find the way, man. Please don't be afraid. Reach out to the spiritual side. And you see a number flash across the bottom of the screen. Then it goes to another commercial. Chrysler dealership in town. Low prices, chargers all around.
First of all, it's strange that TV would be on.
No, just the TV was probably on because all the rooms, the TVs were on in all the rooms. You could even go over there and ask Father Johann if his TV was on.
No, that's okay. I think
Are
I'm
you
good where I'm
sure, my friend?
Please, come inside the room. We can watch TV together.
All right, so I'm going to get set up. I'm assuming there's a table or a desk here.
Yeah, you see
corner?
there's a desk with a lamp on it right next to the phone. Leave a wake-up call, get a night meal dropped off or whatever.
All right, so I'm just going to set up and I'm going to start kind of collating the data that we have. Did Ichi send the pictures to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the pictures of what was in the PD, and then we didn't take any other pictures of anything else.
Odessa took pictures of what was on the refrigerator back at the Trosco residence.
Are we just going to assume that I have all of those at this point?
I would imagine so.
Okay.
It would probably be one of those things that you would like, you just flip out your phone, send it, and then send it off real fast, you know?
Okay.
Without thinking about it, like make sure you share everything along your little chain on the text. So.
All right. So he's just going to sit down. He's going to take all those photos, going to collate them all, get them all together in one spot. And then he's going to use his phone on the diary and just take pictures of each page in the diary.
Well, he didn't take the diary with him. He took pictures of the diary.
All the pages?
How many pages? You took it of the last page, I know that. Odesso, roll a d6.
10.
3.
He took a picture of the last 3 pages of the diary.
Okay.
10.
Okay. So I take all of those pictures that I have, everything. I get them onto my computer. and then he's efficient, right? Like he's using AI and he's using character recognition. He's just blowing through all those images with the AI and just getting a quick summary of what was contained in writing in those diary entries. So is there anything that like stands out as kind of odd in the summary?
No, not really. As far as the summary is concerned, it says, Brooke says she's been having trouble with her parents for the past few weeks. Her siblings are brats that whine until they get what they want. She doesn't like being the middle child. That's basically the AI summary. Agent Ichi Kimura. You see a Ford Mustang pull up. It's an older one. Classic style. Red. Dual exhaust. He pulls up, and you see it's Detective Grady. He leans across to the passenger's side, rolls down the window. Agent Kimura? I'm sure this isn't quite the ride you expected. It's not going to be as incognito, but it's the only ride we got. Come on in.
Yeah, this is even less incognito than our Charger. Nice ride, though.
Well, I appreciate it. It was my wife's car. When we first met, and I decided to take it over.
Well, you got to make sure there's oil in it.
Oh, it burns like a bitch. So you tell me, Agent, where are we going?
Well, whatever's closest, the Hooper residence or the Claiborne residence.
Well, it's 6 in one, half dozen in the other. So you tell me where you want to go first, Agent. Claiborne or the Hooper residence?
Hooper residence.
Very well. Puts it in gear and takes off. It takes you about 5 minutes to get to 400 McHenry Street. As you pull up, even though it's late at night, you see that the soft yellow lights are splashing down on this busted up street. Cracked asphalt just lines decades old houses that have seen extreme weather and extreme neglect.
What time is it?
Right now it's about 8 o'clock at night.
Okay, so I assume I see houses with lights on if they can afford electricity and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but they're splash floods. They're not these soft sconce lights that you'd see on the front of a normal house. These are more like screw in a bulb kind of thing, and just wherever the ambient light emits from there.
Okay.
He puts the car in park and shuts it off and says, that right there, that's Harris and Serena Hooper's house. As you look out upon it, you see overgrown trees just dominate the front yard with aggressive weeds and grass. You see chipped paint dangles from the rotted wooded eaves and decorates most of the house. And this house in particular still has its lights on, even though nobody's there.
Okay. I intend to go into the house and look around. Is there anything I should be looking out for?
You know, all I really know about the Hoopers is just mundane background information. I know they got married 8 years ago. 3-bedroom house here was purchased for the 3 of them. And when their second child came along about a year later, I know even though the family had been killed, the house hasn't really moved. I don't think anybody's even been in there to clean it up. Truth be told, I don't think no realtor really wants any dealings with the place, let alone to go inside to show the property.
And the middle daughter is named Sherry, is it? Or is it Cherry?
It's Sherry, but they only had 2 daughters. They had Sherry, who was 9 at the time,
Haley.
and Haley, who was 7.
So I'll open the door and get ready to go in and kind of lean in. And I go, were you aware that everyone was murdered except Haley? That Haley was alive? And that later committed suicide? Were you aware of that? I didn't know. I just found that out.
Yes, I did know, Agent, and I was told to keep it to myself. It's one of those things where, you know, whenever there's an ongoing investigation, you try to keep some things from the public so you don't get the wackos that try to claim credit for something. This way, only the true perpetrator would have known that somebody had survived.
And I'll go to kind of close the door and then open it again and go, and were you also aware that young Lucy Claiborne was also found alive and then committed suicide after? Because I just found this out.
He kind of hangs his head and turns to the left, looking out the window. Make an instinct check.
Okay. Make an embarrassing roll for this guy. He should be ashamed of himself. Instinct. 57 under 70.
You could tell this man is full of shame. He's almost choked up about this. But he doesn't answer.
And you just want to sit here while I go take a look?
If you don't mind, Agent, I'd rather just sit in the car. Like I said, I can't be on the premises. I shouldn't even be here right now.
Okay. I'll let him know as well. Hopefully this guy's not playing us. Just wanted to let you know that young Maxine, who's still alive, we're looking into that before something tragic like a suicide happens to her. And I'll close the door quietly and see if I can go up to the house and open it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go around the side if I can, just to not be on the front steps where people might see me.
You go around the backside. You see that there's bushes growing close to the sides of the wall, trees that are tall, branches hanging down onto the roof themselves. It's a single-story house. One of the back windows has a crack in it. Looks like baseball might have got thrown through it. Tell me your point of egress.
Well, if anything, I'd rather not break a window or break a broken window, and I'd rather just open a door with my lockpicks if I can.
Go ahead.
Okay. 46 under 43. Shit, over. So I missed.
Okay.
Looks like I'll have to go to that window, and taking out a pair of gloves, I will shake the little cracked pieces if I can get a hold and pop them out as much as I can.
They pop out.
Without busting it, and then I'll throw my jacket, or if I can climb in without having to lay down on the window, I will. I'll just use my feet and crawl through.
Okay. You pop inside this dark house. Smell of mold, mildew, copper in the air. Agent Adesso.
Leave me with that.
Your charger rumbles on the east end of New Iberia at 4801 Ambassador Chaffee Parkway. Before you is a large edifice that is Iberia Medical Center main campus. Opened on July 2011, the medical center provides hope for the needy and hurting who reside on the south side of the city. That was until recently. From what you've learned, each of the first two families' youngest daughters had managed to survive their family's onslaught, only to eventually have their fates sealed. Now you stand before this building. Tell me what you do.
All right, I'm going to walk in with my badge, and I'm going to talk to the receptionist and ask for Maxine Trosco, her room. This is official business. Flash the ID.
The receptionist down below reaches over to the phone.
And I'm going to ask her to stop. Please don't alert anybody to my presence. It ruins the investigation. If I could just go up to her room, if she's indisposed, or if the doctor says something, it'll be fine. I would like to get up there before anybody's alerted to my presence.
I'm sorry, sir, but she's under the care of a doctor. You can't just go and see the patient.
Well,
especially as a specific patient. I have to make sure the doctor can allow it.
What's the name of the doctor?
Dr. Winhelm.
Dr. Winhelm. Okay. First name?
Charles.
Okay. Is Dr. Winhelm here today? Or, excuse me, here today? And like, wait a minute.
You making fun of the way I talk?
I know. It sounds like you were mocking her.
You're all fucked up too.
And she sounds like the same lady from the Days Inn. Is she moonlighting over here?
No, she was missing teeth.
They're probably all related.
Wait a minute, Sammy, what time is it right now?
It was 8 o'clock when I was with Grady and the Mustang.
Okay, so it's 8 p.m. So it'd be highly unusual for a doctor to be at the hospital at 8 p.m. unless he drew the short straw and is on the worst end of the shift, which means he probably gets off around midnight. Okay, Dr. Wilhelm, gotcha. Well, ma'am, if you could, I'd like to make an appointment to see him, but I wouldn't like you to notify him that I'm here just yet.
Well, how am I going to make an appointment for you to see him if I can't let him know you're here? That makes no sense.
Do you have access to his daily calendar or anything?
No, but I'm sure his assistant does.
Oh, could I talk to her?
How do you know it's a her?
I don't.
It is,
Can I
though.
talk to
But
him?
how did you know? Are you psychic?
I had a 50-50
You talk to that Mama
chance of getting
Lucy
that right.
Fontenot, don't you? I've called Mama Fontenot many times. She tells me my true love is on the distance.
Wait a minute, Mama Fontenot, isn't she on that
Yep.
one website? I've seen some of her ads on YouTube or something.
That's
Or am I
possible.
thinking of somebody else?
Is this in game, Agent?
Yes. Yes, it is.
How
I
would
didn't
he?
know where he was going with this. but-
So hold on.
I'm trying
out
to
of-
establish a rapport with her.
Oh.
It's like, wait a minute, Mama Fontenot, that sounds
You're
awful
totally
familiar.
gonna get laid, dude.
I don't have YouTube. I can't afford the premium package.
No, just the Fontenot sounds so familiar to me. I know I've heard that name before. I'm just trying to figure out where and how.
And she's all over the TV. She's a psychic.
Yes, I'm familiar with her work. Now it's coming back to me. Can I do a persuade check on her to let me talk to Dr. Wilhelm's assistant, who I doubt will be there?
You bet.
Let me find that out first. Ma'am, do you happen to know if Dr. Wilhelm's assistant is in currently?
She is, actually.
Okay. Could I talk to her?
I could let Nurse Raider know you're down here, but I don't know if she's going to come down. I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you wouldn't mind letting her know that I'm here, I would like to talk with her. Actually, I'd like to talk to Dr. Wilhelm, but let's go through the stages first and make sure this is appropriate. So if Nurse Raider could do that.
Is it okay to pick up the phone now?
Yeah, go ahead and pick up the phone.
Oh, that Mama Fontenot, I tell you. Yes, Nurse Raider? Uh-huh. Yeah, there's an agent down here. Huh? Yeah. Hangs up the phone. She'll be down in a moment.
Okay.
Agent Rice, you're in the room and you're currently going over all this data. You had your AI give you a summary of the last 3 pages of the diary. You're feeding your personal computer these photos. Tell me what you're looking for.
I'm going to just look over the photos from the conference room. I want to look at the dolls first. And so I'm going to look at these photos as if like I haven't seen them before.
Okay.
Okay. So I assume like out of the gate, I noticed that there's photos of dolls, right?
There's a couple of pictures that have photos of a doll in it under each family. The Claiborne family, the Hooper family, and the Trosco family.
Okay. And am I to assume that like I pick that out immediately is like, hey, all of these families have dolls, and do they appear to be similar or identical? And again, I wasn't there, so I'm like continuing the thread of the photos that Ichi took.
So the first photo that comes across, it's under the pyramid of photos titled Claiborne Family. As I described the doll before, it's got ratty hair, ruby lips, soft off-white skin that looks like it's made from some kind of a cowhide or whatnot. All of its fingers and toes look to be different sizes. And it has 2 of the same colored eyes, both brown.
Okay. That's Claiborne.
Yes.
And then, so I want to look at the Hooper family now and just look at the pyramid. I'm like looking for things that like stand out to start with.
One picture you notice has the mother of the Hooper family, Serena Hooper, in a warm embrace with the mother of the Claiborne family, Martha Claiborne. They look as though they know each other.
Okay.
You also notice in another picture, you see the youngest daughter holding a doll. It looks similar to the one in the first. It's got ratty hair, ruby lips, this off-white, chalky skin, fingers and toes, different sizes. And it has 1 brown eye and 1 blue eye.
So I'd like to look at the eyes of not the dolls, but the daughters, Lucy and Haley. Do they have different colored eyes?
They
One
do.
brown.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Not the dolls, but the daughters. Do they have different colored eyes?
Lucy Claiborne has blue eyes, and Haley Hooper has hazel eyes. And I will see you next episode.
It's all AI anyways. I'm sure it will. But
Yep.
Ooh, good one.
dude, that's a whole fucking thing now that we're gonna have to worry about. Not us in the game, but just in general, just like fake photos that are having to be disproven, fake photos released on purpose, fake photo. Oh my God. There's like
You can't tell what's real out there anymore. Even
that's gonna
some of the
come into the-
videos are like,
well,
wow, this looks legit.
They're
Yeah,
really
and then
Finally got
having
the
AI
fingers
clean-
fixed and the toes and the mouth and all that stuff. And like,
Yeah. Yeah, and then having the ability for it to clean up graphics, literally, like take old images and make them look beautiful. It's like,
and animate them.
yeah, just in game terms, like having cell phones in a game, like that was nothing when we were playing games. I mean, obviously we did fantasy, but old shows or games like Top Secret, normal people didn't have phones. We couldn't take photos of anything we want. We couldn't send, I mean,
right.
how that just changed role playing. And now with AI in a role playing environment, it's like, oh, I'm a master AI guy and I've concocted this to make it look like this. And we're going to have to look at photos and go, are these real now or fake Yeti photos? Crazy.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora Radio, iHeart Radio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, be sure to leave us that 5-star rating and review. Don't forget about our YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20. So if you're into watching and you want to help support the show, then head on over and hit that subscribe button. It really does help the show out. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to look for us there and check us out. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com where you can download the current show directly, pick and choose past shows from our archives, or view our galleries. We've got a lot of stuff posted over there, so check us out. And finally, join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So until next time, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.